Well, back at it again. Today I'm pouring the top for the well. Let me let you see what it looks like. Alright, so there's our form. It's 7'4" across, or the outside diameter of it will be. Got the concrete vibrator right there to get all the air bubbles out of it. I will not have rebar or wire in it. What I'm going to use is stranded fiberglass. Not my favorite thing to work with, but it lasts pretty much indefinite. I've got 4 bags of Portland cement, and then these are the trash cans of rock that I brought back from the river from this last trip. So I've got 6 trash cans with about that much in it, and about a half of a trash can left over there from before. So I'm going to do 3 parts rock, 1 part Portland. That's going to be the mix ratio. I don't need sand. There's sand mixed in with it, so I'm going to leave it like that. And I'll probably be mixing cement for the next 3 hours, because I got to mix it by hand. Hopefully it doesn't rain on me. Well, let's get started. Alright, so what I've got there is 3 batches. It'll be 9 1 gallon paint buckets, and then 3 1-gallon buckets of Portland cement. So I'll mix it up pretty good, and then I'll sprinkle the fiberglass into it and mix that, and then it'll go in for the top. Alright, you can see you see the fiberglass mixed all in it pretty good. That's about the consistency I like on the cement. Pretty thick. Well, back at it again. My SD card was full on the other one when I was pouring it. So I'll show you what it took to pour it, quantity wise. So there's our well top. This is about 6 days after the pour was done. I've ground the majority of it. It started raining on me, so I didn't get to finish this little patch of it right here. Well, I'll finish. This is the bottom side, what will be the bottom facing down for the well top. So I've got to grind the edges and then take a round over bit and grind it. That's what this bit right here is for. So it took 4.5. That's what's left of the half. So I took 4 full trash cans, and then what's left in there, what got used out of that, 4¼ bags of Portland cement. I mixed concrete by hand for 6.5 hours to pour this. It was a little rough. So I made some, I didn't talk about it, the card went dead on me. So these are 1/2-inch bolts. They're 2.5 inches long. And I put these are just zinc plated. I put a stainless nut on the bottom, tape the bottom of the nut, and then tape the threads. And what that's going to do is allow me, this is one of the holes where one of the bolts was at, and then there's another one right here. These are about 6 inches apart, these holes. So that nut is locked into the cement, and I made these plates to be able to lift this thing. This is a 3 by 3 angle, 1/4 inch thick, and just drilled the holes in line where the holes are, where the bolts are at on the cement. And we've got a heavy duty shackle here to attach the choker, or the like a toe strap, heavy duty toe strap to it. So I'm going to pick the whole thing. I'll pick the whole thing up with the machine, take the foam out from underneath it, and then those old pallets over there, I'm going to slide those underneath it, and I'll set it back down, take off one of the lifting points. That way I can pick it up and then set it over the other direction, so what's the bottom now will be facing up, which will be the top of the well top. This is going to be like a big picnic table out there to cap off the well. That took everything the machine had to lift that thing. It's got to be about 1,500 pounds or so. Alright, now I'm going to try to flip it over. Well, I got it flipped over. Not quite as graceful as I had hoped, but it's flipped over. So now I'm going to start grinding this side. Feel like I got a couple little air pockets I'll have to fill in. Not too bad though. So I'm going to clean it up, grind this side, make it look good. Go ahead and bevel the edge like I did here, nice and smooth. Finish grinding this edge on the top side. And then I got to make a crate to haul this thing out to West Texas. Well, back at it again. It's been about a week and a half since the other video. I'll show you, I've been grinding and polishing for probably about a cumulative of 21 hours or so on this thing. So I'm done with the top. I need to flip it over to be able to get the edge that I can't get right now. Here's what we're looking like. That's what it looked like with a clear coat on it. I'm not going to do a clear coat though, because it's going to be exposed to the sun and it will turn yellow. But that's what it looked like when it's wet. Nice and smooth. Got my beveled edge here. Some of this, like down here, I can't get until I flip it over. Yeah, turned out pretty good looking. Make a good tabletop. Good solid tabletop for generations. So I'm going to get the machine and hook back onto this thing, pick it up, take these pallets out from underneath it because I need to disassemble these to make the crate for this thing to take it out to the ranch. And I'll put one of these little cheap pallets underneath it for now, and I'll grind that other, the bottom side of the edge of the table, and I'll be ready to make a crate for this thing. Well, it's about a week later. I'll show you what the well top looks like in the dump trailer. There it is, sticking up above the trailer top. I'm still gonna I'm gonna take that lifting point off and put some plywood over it so it doesn't look quite as heavy. That's a big chunk of concrete right there. I'm also going to put another strap from that chain down point up over the top to one of the stake pockets on the back, and probably another strap around this. This thing's going to get beat up pretty good going on that trip out there. You can see it's sticking up pretty good out of the top of the trailer. Well, I poured the last of the shelves for the corner above the wood burning stove so I can disassemble this form once this gets taken out of there, and I poured 2 more of the caps for the stairs. Probably maybe tomorrow I'll wreck these forms and start grinding on them. I've still got, that's where I'm going to get the plywood from, is those pallets there, old pallets, to put on the top. Well, a little short video, so that's what I've got going on right now. Till the next one.